Saints, in the history of the team, have never made it to the Super Bowl, ever. So this is the first time in the history of the team that they are in the Super Bowl, which is a unique thing for the city.
It's a unique thing for the Saints also. They're, well, not a very victorious team.
Yeah, you know, we were put down on the levels of like the Cleveland Browns and you know, teams like that, bands like that, teams like that don't do so well. I mean, it happens, but it's a good thing. You know, the thing about the Saints too is like the fans in New Orleans have always been dedicated people. You know, throughout the years, they put bags on their heads to represent their loyalty to the team and still remain fans, but just kind of unseen. But now, I guess, they finally made it to the point. And not only that, there's some coincidence in this, too, because Peyton Manning's dad, Archie Manning, used to play for the New Orleans Saints way back in the day. So it's got this weird thing going on with this game, you know? It's almost like an old... How would you put it?
Old vendetta? Something like that?
Kind of, because this is the thing. Archie Manning basically told his sons, Peyton Manning and Eli Manning, one playing for Indianapolis Colts, one playing for the New York Giants, to never play for the New Orleans Saints. And now the Saints are confronting and playing one of his sons. So it's unique in that fact, too. So there's a lot of stuff surrounding the whole Super Bowl with the Saints and the Indianapolis Colts in general. Not only because it's the first time the team's been there, and not only because of the Manning thing, but it would just be a positive thing for the whole city in general after everything that's happened there in the last 8-10 years. If they do happen to beat the Indianapolis Colts in the Super Bowl, then New Orleans will probably have the biggest party, bigger than Mardi Gras Day.
Yeah, it's going to be
You know,
chaos.
so
that city
in a
if we
way,
win.
I would think people would want to go there the day of the Super Bowl and be there in case they did win, you know?
I mean, you've seen what
Well, I
happens
mean, okay,
during
so
Mardi Gras,
you
right?
ever saw that dumbass movie that's out right now, The Hangover? Okay, what those dudes did in one night, during Mardi Gras, people do that for like 2 weeks.
Straight without stopping.
Yeah. So when they revive again, they don't want to try to find out where their lost friend is, even though he might be in jail or in some cemetery buried 6 feet under. They just say, well, we got to continue partying. It's Mardi Gras. But if they win, it will probably be a monumental, insane thing in that city. It'll totally be out of control, no holds barred. I mean, hopefully no rioting, you know. We don't want nothing stupid like that, but definitely like the element of Mardi Gras, but multiplied by 10.
Without the floats, and
Yeah.
probably a hell of a lot less.
They might make floats just for the occasion.
That would be,
You know, and you know what, too? If they do win it, I guarantee you the city will actually make a holiday for that day every year.
It'll be Saints Day.
Yeah.
Not All Saints Day, but just
Saints
New
Day.
Orleans Saints Day.
Yes.
They might even name a street after the Saints, dude.
Yeah.
Saint Avenue.
Yeah, possibly.
Could happen.
They could name a building. They might change the name of the Superdome,
To
called the Saints Dome.
I used to have a really bad accent. A lot of people, the H's don't really come out. It's really hard ended accent. And who dat is like somebody saying, who's that is going to beat the Saints? Nobody. Who dat?
Yeah,
Who dat?
Who
Let's
dat?
say they
Who
going to
dat?
beat them Saints.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, I mean, whatever. We speak a little odd, you know? We have a little mixture
Yeah,
going
we having a
on
little
down
fun
there.
with
So
it, poking fun at ourselves.
yeah, so we don't have no problem with making fun of ourselves or the way we speak, you know? And it's just like, too, the Saints, too, have lost for so many years up to this point that even if we did lose the Super Bowl, which we won't, we would still be like, all right, no big deal. We made it, but we were so used to losing all the time, so no big deal, whatever. But it's not going to be like that because we're going to take the Manning kid and say, hey, your pops was wrong. You should have played for us from the get-go. And maybe next year you'll win it.
Who that say they gonna beat them Saints? Nobody. That's who, son. Watching Metal Blade TV with Gwen and Sammy from Goatwhore, and it's freezing. So goodbye.